Hello viewers, welcome to the Q1 preview video for 2019, where we share what we have planned for the next 3 months.
Whoa, you what?
You think we might be a little late?
What do you mean a little?
Hello viewers, welcome to the Q1 review video for 2019, where we look back at the things we did in the last 3 months, just in case you missed anything. There were 14 videos released during this period, which may not sound a lot, but compare that to a single video during the same 3 months last year, and that was a huge increase. This is thanks entirely to the generosity of our patrons, whose contribution means we don't have to shut down the channel over the winter. No one who works on this channel has ever taken a penny for themselves, either from Kickstarter, YouTube or Patreon. All the money we raise goes on screen to make things happen. All of our spare cash goes on it too. So if you sign up to support us, you will be making a tangible difference to this channel. Let us tell you where your money has been going. We began the year with the oldest product we have ever featured, the 12-year-old Art of H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu Mythos from back in 2006. Just buying the books cost us £200, which is why we are so grateful to have your support, as there is no way we could have been able to afford to make this video without your help. This is one of the most rewarding things about this channel, the chance to find out about products we never knew existed, and tell you all about them. Speaking of expensive imported products, we also looked at the official Arkham Horror Calendar, which was one of the first things produced by FFG's new merchandising department. We had planned on doing all of the calendars, but who wants to know about calendars in January when it is too late? Our first visit to Etsy this year turned up these really weird things. They are deck boxes that transform into deck holders, saving you table space. It was a really popular video. Thanks to your contributions, we were able to hire a professional voice actor at some expense to record the Optimus Prime gag at the end of the video.
My biggest challenge on Earth isn't the Decepticons, but finding card
It's
sleeves
these
that
little
actually...
touches that we feel makes the Arkham Chronicle special. Next up was one of our investigative videos, and was the payoff of about 6 months of work behind the scenes with Asmodee's head office in the US. We got to unveil Joe's deck building instructions. This was a real rush to get everything ready before the Circle Undone released, and was the first time we had ever used digital cards in a video. With almost 5,000 views, this is our most popular video this year to date. February saw a new cycle kick off with the Circle Undone Deluxe Box. Our comprehensive video was more than 25 minutes long. Compare this to our first unboxing of the Dunwich Legacy, which was just over 8 minutes. Because of the style of our videos and the way we make them, they are very time consuming and labour intensive. And as the UK doesn't get review copies early, this means we are never punctual. To try and make things a bit easier for you and for us, we broke down the unboxing into separate chunks with an investigator preview and a player card preview. We think this worked very well, and might be something to do again with the next cycle, the Dream Eaters. The subject of beginner guides comes up quite often, and we get asked pretty regularly for advice about the first things to buy when you get started. We definitely have plans to do an Arkham Horror the card game one, and one for Legend of the Five Rings. So, to test the idea out, we made one for the board game, which we thought would be a simple affair as it had just come out and there was only the base game. Wrong! We covered 18 separate categories, taking almost 10 minutes. It looks like the Arkham LCG one will probably have to come in 2 parts. On to the crown jewel of the channel. Behind the scenes, we say this is the best video we have ever produced and will ever produce. But unfortunately, it is criminally underwatched. Not only did we get to officially spoil several new player cards, but the games designer and marketing writer starred in it. We were so thrilled to have them be a part of our single colour cycle for the Seekers. As you can guess, this was supposed to appear the previous year, but we have to work around FFG's schedule. Fun fact, originally Matt was going to make a Diana Stanley deck as part of All Purple All the Time, but as the months marched on and the All Yellow All the Time came and went, he switched to Joe Diamond. Other than shooting the video in one take, which was FFG's in-house media people, everything else was entirely us. All those amazing motion graphics, the editing, the titles, the plank of wood is all us. Much as we love our mobile phone camera and Windows Movie Maker, if we did have a Patreon or Kickstarter that allowed us to work on the channel full time, every video would look like this. Just saying. But it looks like we only get to do our best work once per year, or once per designer visit. If you want to see the previous best video we have ever done, then hop over to our sister channel, the Imperial Chronicle, and check out the L5R Honoured video, both edited by the same guy. Moving on, we have 3 firsts. Firstly, the first is the UK's and maybe the world's biggest fan-organised Arkham LCG event, run by those amazing Drawn to the Flame chaps. Secondly, the second first is the birth of our top 9 3/4 list, as we are clearly too classy for a top 10 list. Finally, the third first is the birth of our new style of event coverage, where we do one video before an event to tell you all about it, and one after telling you how it went. Oh no wait, we did that with Tabletop UK. Never mind. So we had a short video on why AIF was awesome to attend, and a more comprehensive breakdown on who, what, when, where and why, plus a report from the event. This was another Patreon drain, as we made 5 trips to London. The train fare alone was about £45 per journey. This is basically because we are ninnies and can't even dress ourselves, let alone manage the outside world. We learnt a lot, and next year we should need much less visits for Arkham in Flames too. Did you know there was an Arkham in Flames video that no one got to see? Because some of the venues that Arkham in Flames used were secret and only revealed to ticket holders, we made a video guide for attendees on how to find these places. This was an awesome video that covered everything from local stations, pubs, museums, shops, petrol stations, parking, gluten-free restaurants, and even where to buy ostrich eggs. Sadly, this was never used, but hey-ho. Did you know there are loads of videos that have never actually made it onto the channel, like our Keyforge app one, our Arkham DB tutorial, deck building, and lots of cool gags too, mostly involving shopping trolleys. If you want to make a real difference and get these videos edited and uploaded, consider dropping by our Patreon. You only need £1, and we give away tons of free swag. Or how about paying a visit to our top secret Kickstarter, where you only need £1 to find out what Norman Withers is doing with potato salad. See you at the end of June for our Q2 preview. Recap. Undermentioned and Unseen is over, and both Daisy and Agnes were killed. That sucks.